a website, say, there's guys out there that are showing the dogs and they're like dragging them by the leash, and you can see that the dog's not learning. They're just treating the dog like a kite and kind of moving it where they want it. And really, the goal of dog training is to get the dog to think and make decisions and to be rewarded long-term memory for making the right decision and to anticipate a correction if they're making the wrong decision, right? And it's the same with kids. It's different nowadays. I just saw a report on this. So when I was growing up, everything I did, I asked myself, what would my mom think if she heard about this? And it's sort of the way you train a dog to think too. It's like, if I do this, it's a correction coming, right? So that it makes them do the right thing out of choice instead of fear or compulsion or just to get a reward. They actually begin to think. And when the dog begins to think and you're consistent with your rewards and corrections, sky's the limit on what your dog's doing. I mean, you can train a dog to do about anything if it's got the right drive. All right, any questions?
When you were doing the downs in motion, in this case, were you tapping him with the e-collar, or was he going down on his own?
He was going down on his own. Normally, I'll give that 1.3 seconds. I'll get my hand on the collar to correct him. Nope, down. Nope, down. Nope, down. Yes. And I was praising him with, I nicked him with the collar that time, but he didn't know immediately to drop into a down. So again, that shows you he's not quite directional. He almost needs that reach out all, that pop out front needs it down, right at the edge of it. But I'm going to train the owner properly and she'll finish it tonight. He just needs a couple more sessions to be directional now if he's home. But no, Eric, I wasn't. I was just giving the dog a chance to think. And I saw him start to go into down, so I didn't correct him into the down.
How long will you spend with the owner going over what they need to do?
I do 1 hour every week. So this would be the third hour with the owner. Plus they have the training DVD that we create, and I test them on all of that. So they know how to do proper corrections, they know how to do proper rewards, they know what the dog has learned. I watch him do it a couple times, I correct him if it's wrong. I haven't even put the e-collar on the owner before. And I'll have owners that overcorrect their dog or start pulling instead of popping. And I'll tell them, every time you do it wrong, I'm nicking you on the e-collar. And they'll be, okay, train your dog. And they'll be like, okay, down. And then they don't say no, they don't say anything, and I nick them. They're like, oh, like what? Oh, and then they learn that way. And if they're too cocky with me, I'll put the e-collar on their kid or on their wife. And I'll say, okay, now every time you mess up, I'm shocking your wife. I've done it several times, and it works because they're like, oh my God, no. I say, you better do it right now. You studied this. You've been trained on it for 3 weeks. You studied the DVD. You said you did the practice I told you to, now prove it, and there's a consequence if you go wrong. And I'll start on a 5, and the girl, like, I don't feel it, and he'll make another mistake. I bump it to a 10, I bump it to a 20, they're like, oh, I felt that one. I'll bump it to a 30, they're like, ouch, what was that? And he's like, uh-oh. I'll bump it to a 40, and they'll go, honey, do this crap right. And we have fun with it because, again, the dog this dog knows what he's doing. The only way he's going to mess up now is if the owner does it wrong. And then if the dog believes he's being rewarded for something other than what's right. Because they're going to do whatever you tell them to do with the right reward, even if you tell them improperly. Right? If I type the wrong code into a computer, it's going to make a mistake because I told it to. Right? So if you're not consistent with your dog, you'll undo the training.